American dictator, I mean President Barry Obama, has stated that the economy is on the road to recovery. Everyone who has even a half a brain knows that is not true. If you're paying attention, you would know that 88% of the jobs created in 2013 are part-time. Part-time jobs means they are underemployed, and the only way they're going to get to that same salary that they were making before is if they're taking 2 and 3 jobs. That is how they're making up these numbers. If half of the people have 3 jobs, sure, the job numbers are going to look okay, and especially if they're part-time, this allows the government to skew those numbers around, and that's how they're doing it. What about this? What about the fact that, if you're having trouble making money, why not just invest in a high yield investment? Take a look at this one right here. High yield investment. You're getting less than 1%. But have no fear, it's FDIC insured. And we all know that the FDIC is not capable of bailing out a single bank. So this right here is a little bit of humor. And we take a look at the other end of the spectrum, and we notice that this individual here, a CME trader, buy physical gold and avoid paper. Sounds a lot like the Money GPS. He says that there may not be enough gold to go around, even if everyone with a futures contract insists on taking delivery of the physical bullion. Of course, there is so much more paper. That's why when the prices are manipulated, they go down. People are thinking, oh, wow, gold is not very good. Gold's not very good. Well, it's the paper gold that people are buying and selling. Anyone who has physical gold, I'm sure 99% of people with physical gold who are buying it and they bought it on the way up on that rise have not sold it, because they know if you're buying the physical bullion, you know what's going to happen. You know that in an inflation scenario or a hyperinflation or a collapse or a tyranny or any sort of thing, you're going to want physical assets, gold being historically the best of the best. And that's not to say anything against all the other real assets. Take a look at this. Gold premiums in India climb to record as curbs widen shortage. So, of course, India being one of those cultures that, they consume a large amount of gold, use it for their jewelry, it's high carat, and here they are with a gold shortage. And this is all over the world. You can see that it's been going on for years now, where people are unable to find gold at a reasonable price because of the physical shortage. There simply isn't enough to go around. It's not being mined as much, particularly now because the prices are so low. New mines are not opening up. When you have new mines not opening up, after so many months, so many years, that creates this shortage, and that's where we're at right now. Obama simply is not who he has claimed to be. There is a gold shortage that has occurred, and there is no jobs recovery. This is what we have to get through to our friends and our families. We need to really make them realize what's really going on. They're setting up a tyranny, and they're setting up a government structure that basically doesn't allow us to make any money. They want this to be a communist society, and communism and socialism and fascism, and they're all sort of in this big soup of basically a tyrannical totalitarian system that they're setting up in front of us. And some of us who are willing to recognize this and speak up about it are going to have to do something, and we need to basically share with our friends and families and realize before it happens. Because you take a look historically at Weimar Germany, for example, prior to that rise, Hitler's rise there, basically what you saw was many very similar things that happened. You had a hyperinflation of the currency, you had false flags like the burning of the Reichstag, you had all sorts of other things that really mirror what's happened here. And of course, one very important thing to note is that if you speak to somebody who's actually from Germany during this time, not just watching online and that sort of thing, you actually talk to them, they will tell you that what happened here is exactly like people who have moved from Germany to America. They will tell you, we allowed this to happen. We then, some of us didn't believe that the currency could be collapsed, could run into a collapse like this. We didn't know there was going to be a tyranny. But individuals who were smart enough converted their paper dollars and converted them into gold real estate and everything, and it allowed certain people to basically weather the storm. That's the point I'm trying to get to in this video. I just wanted to note for those who are joining the insiders, the Money GPS insiders, I want to thank you. There's been an overwhelming response already. There was some problems, but those are now fixed. If you go to themoneygps.com, scroll down to the bottom, there's a little form there. You put your name and your email. You don't even have to give me your real name. It doesn't really matter. And put your name and your email, and I will give exclusive content, unlisted videos, breaking news reports and things like this, and they will be sent out to you. This is not spam. I do not believe in that. And basically, the individuals that were having problems before, everything is fine now. Please sign up there. And I noticed a couple individuals haven't, they're not. It asks you for a response there. You need to go into your email, get that, and maybe it got caught in your spam folder or something. Take a look in there. Anyway, good to talk to you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.